The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel and the new video. Today we're gonna have a little bit different video. We're gonna talk about how astronomy can actually have the effect on the price, and is there actually anything into this? We already made another video called, the secret of the billionaires, when we were talking about the moon phases and how moon phases are affecting the price. So today I'm gonna explain to you a little bit, why this might be, something that you might or might not want to look into. Now, before we start, there is difference between astronomy and astrology. Astronomy is everything that has to do with the planets, the moons, the movement and stuff like that. Black holes. Astrology is you are giving specific meanings to these objects, and then try to figure out what they mean. Like some planets are female, some planets are male. Some planets are good, some planets are bad, and stuff like that. And then you try to figure out when these planets are in the opposition to each other and stuff like that, what that means and stuff like that. So you're putting in a lot of meaning into the astrology. While in astronomy we don't care about the meaning, we just care about nice moves and straight lines and stuff like that. That said, this indicator down here, this is called the moon indicator. These upper here, these are the new moons, and down here that's the full moon. So when when you go outside and look up at the sky, you see full moon or new moon. You can actually not actually see the new moon, but you can see full moons. These are the full moons. When they happen, they go in cycles. And what you're gonna notice here, and this is when we first started noticing that there is some kind of correlation between the moons and the price, because over here, because every time there is a full moon, the price skyrockets, and every time the new moon comes, the price goes down. Full moon up, new moon down, full moon up, new moon down. You gotta say, man, that's pretty decent correlation. Then we went down, we got some kind of full moon, went up, it comes a new moon down, we got some kind of full moon up, and you can see here on the full moon, man, we just blast towards the upside. This moves us kind of just technically just a little bit towards the upside, not actually towards the downside, a little bit towards the upside. Sometimes they don't work, but like 90% they do work. From up here to up here, full moon, then new moon came, like crashed to the downside, got full moon again, pumped towards the upside. This didn't work out at all. This actually went towards the upside up here, and then the new moon, full moon came, then we went a little bit up, and then on new moon we start crashing to the downside. This is the 4th of December new moon. This is a very special moon. These three moons are actually very special. I'm gonna explain to you why. And we dumped a big time down here, and I even called this dump down here, and there are several reasons for that. So we dumped down here, and you can see here the new moon coming in, and right now pushed us a little bit towards the upside. But right now on the 2nd of January, this is 1st and 2nd of January, we're gonna get another new moon up here. So is this something that we should follow and look at? Depends. Now this 4 December dump down here that happened, we said that on the 4th December there should be a big event. Something big is gonna happen. It's gonna dump down, pump up. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, but some big events gonna happen. This is the thing with these moons and these planets and astronomy, is that certain special events in astronomy might affect the price. So this event up here came on the new moon, but this isn't not just any regular new moon. This is what's called super new moon. So you got super new moons and micro moons. So you got super moons and micro moons. Super moons is when, because moon goes around the planet, but it doesn't go in a circle, it goes in an ellipse, right? So sometimes it's very far away and sometimes it's very close. When the moon is closest to the earth, and at the same time when it's close to the earth, that's called the perigee, and when it's furthest away from the earth, that's called apogee. So when you have a correlation between the furthest way away from the earth and new moon or full moon, and the closest to the earth, full moon or new moon, these are very special moons. So I'm going to show you right now a chart up here that we made, and these are the perigees and apogees. This is how the moon moves away from the earth. So this is the furthest away from the earth, this is closest away from the closest to the earth. And when you have the correlation between the moon and the closest to the earth, this is actually a little bit off, so this is not actually on. This one is actually very much on exactly closest to the earth, new moon. and it was also a full eclipse. This was also an happening eclipse at the same time. So there were 3 special events happening exactly up here. So we said exactly on this date up here something big should happen, and that happened on this. But these 3 moons, this is a full moon, and new moon. This is a micro moon because it's furthest away from the Earth, and this is a super new moon. This is closest to the Earth. So this event was a very, very special event that we were waiting for, and we managed to get it on the dollar and call the event happening. So next time these super and micro moons are gonna happen, because they do not happen that often. Next time they happen is around 11 June, 26th, sorry, that's 30 June and 14 June up here. that's when these big events are gonna happen next time. So is there anything to the moons and these phases? I think there is. Now, reason why there is something to this is because throughout entire human history, people have been looking for the moon, and every time there is a full moon and it's closest to the perigee moon, people have been going out dancing and celebrating, and it does affect our psychology. So I do believe that there is something, with correlation between the psychological effect of the moons and how we actually behave. It also might be, that billionaires and the elite are trying, to figure out, what, on that date we're gonna dump, because I think a lot of the elite is a little bit superstitious, and they like these special events. So that might be the case why this is actually working. Pumping on the full moon, dumping on the new moon. So next time these special events are gonna happen is around June, July. So that might be the case, and if that's the case, some special events might happen here. This is also a very special event, and I'm gonna show you right now. So the moons are not the only thing that actually is affecting the price. The planets are also affecting the price, and I'm gonna show you a very, very nice page. But before I show the page, like I said, there is a difference between astrology and astronomy. Now we are following astronomy because we only care about where the moons are, how they are opposing to some. We are not trying to add any kind of meaning or emotions to the moons and the planets. Now there is a girl on YouTube called Maren Altman, and she does astrology. She doesn't do astronomy, she does astrology on crypto. So if you want to check her out, but she does astronomy. So we are not in the same ballpark as her, but she also do call dates based on that. So if that's your thing, you might want to check her out. But that wasn't what I want to share with you. I want to share with this site. It's called theskylive.com, and it's very nice because you can see the planets, you can see the comets. There is some kind of comments up here. We can remove the comments because there are too many comments. This is see this comment, and it shows you also a trajectory of the comment, so you can see how it actually goes around. We're gonna remove the comments and we're gonna just look at the planets, and these are the most important planets. Earth, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus up here as well. And what you're gonna notice is sometimes when they are moving around, and you can move it around if you press up here. You get this bar up here, so you can move planets around. You can see that when they are in line and something like that, those are the special events that elite or billionaires or whoever it's manipulated market is looking at the moons, and when they are gonna be in opposition to each other or whatever that's gonna happen. So we are also looking at some kind of moon phases and planets and see how they are positioned and how they are gonna affect the price. So oftentimes you might try to find some kind of special dates on November 22nd. You can see here November 22nd. 22nd November 2022. Number one, it's very nice day, 22/11/22. And thirdly, it's all the planets are in line, and this doesn't happen that often. So 22nd November 2022, something big is gonna happen. I can tell you that now. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna post on Twitter. I'm gonna say 22nd November 2022. I think I already did. Doesn't matter. I'm calling it right now. Something big is gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. But these are not also the most important ones. You got also Jupiter and Saturn. Something in 2030. I think Saturn and Jupiter are gonna be right opposite of each other through the sun. You can see here through the sun. So this is also gonna be a special event. Now which date that's gonna be, that's not, they move so slow. So it might be just a month or something like that. Let's see up here. Is it a special month? No, it's entire year. I think it's entire year. Like maybe second part of the 2030 or something like that. Maybe, give or take. So something might happen. But you see that, you know, even, and we're gonna get confirmation on 22nd November 2022 if there is really anything into it. But there is definitely something going on with the planets. There is definitely something going on with you know, this psychology of all of this, and how, you know, people are superstitious and they do believe that these dates are very important for whatever reason. Now, how you do that in you know, how you do that in tech analysis, how you trade with that, you know, that's beyond me, but I think it's interesting enough to make a video about it. Now, what I want to ask you, go to this page, guys. Go to this page. It's called theskylive.com. And I'll put link down below in the description, and try to find out special dates. Try to find out special times when something is happening on the chart. Maybe when all the planets are in one line or something like that, or maybe they are a very nice, you know, very nice ring or something like that, or they are very opposition to each other very nicely, some kind of triangle formation. Because if you find those kind of dates, it just might be that those dates are very, very important. And, you know, write down in the comment what you find. If you find some special dates, write down in the comments so everybody else can check that out. Everybody can check that out. But yeah, the planets, the moons, there's definitely something to that. How much there is to that, you know, it remains to be seen. And right now you can see here that Bitcoin is, you know, been falling down here lately. It's been falling down pretty much since up here. This is the 4 December dump. This was a very special event. It wasn't just the new moon. It wasn't just the, you know, big, you know, apogee new moon. It was also a full moon eclipse as well. So there was a full moon eclipse, and this full moon eclipse could be seen from Antarctica, I think. And I think I saw on Twitter a lot of these, you know, rich people, you know, I think some even went to Antarctica to actually watch the full moon eclipse up there. So it was definitely a big event, and, you know, you can see what happened on that big event, stuff like that. So just want to make a, you know, video about interesting topic that I think is interesting. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button on the way out. You know, there's that. See you around, guys. Bye bye.
That was genius.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
You guys did it. No, it's you.